Going. All right, guys, I got the recording up. Got a lot of people that are going to catch the recording, but all of you guys are on live, so congratulations. We had a lot of new partners this last little bit. I just want to congratulate everyone on an incredible April. It was really exciting, and we'll be celebrating a little bit of those things here shortly. But for all those people that are new, and for some of you that aren't so new or anywhere in between, this is what we do to kick off our month, because no kind of success in our health or in the lives around us happen by accident. So we come together because nothing's more fun than doing it as in a group and just setting up our May and any month really to be on purpose, because we're going to go over 4 things tonight. And what's funny about it is, like, these aren't going to be like probably incredible things that you probably haven't heard before if you've been a coach for a while, but it's how well we have fun and do the basics that really leads to our success. And sometimes we're in a different place to hear things. So we're going to focus on what we're going to create this month, giving a full month of doing it. And what's cool is a lot of lives are going to change. Plus, we have a cool game that we're going to announce at the very end. So I'm excited to say that. So the first things first, guys, I always throw this disclaimer in. And again, it's been a long, full day, exciting day. For all those new people, I just wanted to say welcome and congratulations for being on Jumpstart Your Month. We had a really cool call last month where we did a Monday night call at this time to really help people focus on getting a good start. And we've had a lot of people move to Senior Coach and Beyond last month. So I want to say welcome to all the people that this is your first Jumpstart Your Month. But first things first, we always look at our health first, guys. So we're going to go over a few different things. One of them is your map. Hopefully you have that printed out and a hundreds list that was on the link. And if not, you can do it after tonight's call. But the very top of your map, it's not just business goals and not just people getting healthy goals. It's personal goals. So write down something for your health. This is a reminder to focus on you first. That's another benefit of joining as a health coach, is we're always going to remind you to strive and move forward in your health. So that is the first reminder of jumpstarting your month. Next, we just want to go over a few congratulations. We had a lot of people advance in rank, so we want to celebrate that, as well as all the people that did amazing, because you can't advance in a rank every single month. So new integrated national directors, so Don and Tim and Kelly hit set 2 months in a row. Carlene Wolanen, congratulations, first month. New integrated regional directors, Annie Antonio, second month in a row. Nicole Four, Christy Schuster, second month in a row. And Andrea Stimson, second month in a row. Congratulations. New executive director, Luke Gibson. And then second people are people that have hit 2 months in a row, because that's a big, obviously that's what happens, but it's really what happens after your first success that really makes a difference. So we want to celebrate second month executive directors, Jeanette, Janet, Paula, and Lay. Congratulations. And then new directors this last month, Bradley and Heather, April and Kelly, congratulations. And then all to our new associate directors and taking that next leap and helping more people, new managers, and all of our new senior coaches. We had a ton of people just come on board and blow through that first 5 people getting healthy. So we want to congratulate you. And that's what this month is all about. None of this really happens by accident. Many of you have accomplished the first step. And this is what's going to help you take those next few steps in your business and helping people. And then I want to give a big congrats to all of our big thinkers, people running 8,000 frontline volume and above. These are people that are thinking big, helping change a lot of lives. So I want to give congrats to all the people running that high frontline volume, supporting more than just the minimum clients. So congrats to all of you guys. Oops, I went too far ahead. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here because we're only going to go over 4 quick topics tonight, because it's what we do is actually very simple. It doesn't take a lot of time, and honestly, many of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about because you're out doing it. So again, congratulations to all of you that are doing the do, and all of congrats to everyone who wasn't even on that, because we got a lot of people healthy last month and a lot of people changing lives. If you guys were on the health huddle tonight and you guys are involved in your clients' lives, you know exactly what's going on, and we all are doing this together, and you can't hit a new rank every single month. So we're all moving forward. We're all accomplishing big things. And it's because we just do these simple basics and we do them fun. So 4 things we're going to cover tonight. And if you walk away doing this, there's no secret to success. Just doing them and keeping it simple and keeping it fun. So I'm going to actually go over to one of the first tools, which is setting up your map. And honestly, that's probably one of the biggest things. And what's been great, I've received more maps, not only at the beginning of the month, this month and last month, but also early and on the last day of the month. People setting up like, hey, I want to help a lot of people this month. I'm set up. I'm ready to go. And the clarity that comes from it. So I want to say congrats to everyone, but also just a review of this tool for all of our new people that are going to be filling this out for the first time. So Amber, Would you share your screen and go over a little bit of this? This is a tool that you use very well, and there's no secret to your success except for that you take this on every single month. So going over a little bit about our map and setting up our map for success this month. She's unmuting herself. I got your back, Amber. You should be unmuted. Nope. Nope. You broke your audio. You can't unmute yourself? Hold on one second. She's working on it. We may have to. All right, hang tight. I might have to talk about it tonight. Amber, keep trying to unmute yourself and I'll pull up the PowerPoint and I can go over it tonight if you're not able to unmute yourself. You were just talking to me like 20 minutes ago on the Zoom, so that's what's funny about it. 1 second, guys. Thanks for bearing with us.
Brad, you want me to take it away?
Yeah, can you go over it? Because
or I can go over the map too. What can I do? How can I help you today?
You know what? What's actually really exciting here, I think I'm looking at this call tonight. Most people filled out their map. So, I mean, just a quick overview. I mean, I know you have your map right there. Just a quick overview of why it's important. And this actually might even be better. Just what to look for on it, what to do. Some people are still going to set theirs up because they're setting it up for the first time. So just, you have your map right there. Just a quick overview of that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and why we picked Amber, because Amber is always so on purpose with her map and has it to us at least one day before the end of the month, if not 2 or 3. So she was a great example of someone to really highlight and really map this out. She does it such an excellent job. I think the big thing is it's important to know where we're going. I mean, this is something we work on with our clients too, is what are you creating? Because if we don't have a goal, like you'll end up somewhere, but it may not be where you wanted to go. And so really having a clear plan of action. And what I love is that it kind of stretches us, and I'll get some maps that have some empty spots. And we love to meet in the beginning of the month to just kind of discuss maybe there's questions on what do I put in this, where like how many new health coaches should I be bringing on personally or on my team, or what does all that mean? So it allows conversation based on what you want to create, like in your business. And and I think for me, it's just the number one thing is whatever goals you're setting for yourself, what that really aligns to is what actions you're gonna put in place. So if your desire is to bring on 5 clients like this next month, which is really just about changing 5 lives, which is really, really exciting, we know that if we talk to only 5 people, we will most likely that one may say yes now, 1 or 2 are probably going to say yes in the next 60 to 90 days. One might be a year from now, and the other one, it might be 3 years from now. So they're usually not those. They may be some not yet. But if your desire is to help 5 people this month, we want to create the right amount of activity and action to allow that goal to come into fruition. So what I love is that you get to set your goals in this business with help of a business coach and a support team that knowing what you want to create can help you kind of make alignment with that. But if your desire is to bring on those 5 clients, I'm excited to share kind of an action that's working really well and like really increasing people's activity and sharing. Same with new coaches. If your desire is to start sharing this mission and building a team, which is so fun, most likely we just have to put the activity to it to invite more people to join us. so that those actually goals come into fruition for you. So, really essentially it's just a roadmap. Like when we want to go somewhere, we grab a map, right? Like maybe it's Google Map, but you Google it and you find out where to go and how to go there. What's the quickest route to get there? So you grab your map, you connect with your support team. They help you map out the best activities to help you go where you want to go.
Hey, Susan, I know you're going to cover the part where basically where the rubber meets the road. We're covering top two, or you're going to cover tip number 2 tonight. Would you just show people the map and kind of where the clients go, where your top potential goes, so it just makes it really easy on how to operate? Most people, we're busy. We got, there's no secret to how many lives we're touching. So the map really helps keep it organized. You have a goal, you have your clients, you have your potential clients, and then you have a place to kind of put the people you're like, wow, these people would be my next solid partner. So would you just kind of show that spot to people, everyone here on the line, just kind of review?
Absolutely. So like lower right-hand corner, the daily activities that we're doing. I wrote in red this month, which is awkward. I just wrote red. I'm not sure why. So it's hard to see, but you do want to have kind of the people that are at the forefront of your brain. What I love is this sits right next to my computer. So every day when there's a focus of like, who am I loving on? And really, I desired, if they were on this list last month, I'm not just moving the same 10 people month after month after month and the names are just staying there. That's a sign that they're maybe not about to get healthy or about to really join us. Don't get me wrong, I keep a list of everyone. It's the people that I've started a new conversation with that really is just going to be about what Dawn's going to cover tonight, those last few, like just some follow-up, putting, just being in their world this month, and they're very close to either joining our mission at whatever capacity we're really kind of layering on them with. So I just like to have them kind of brainstorm, and really all these spaces should be filled in. I look at it as if we don't have people in our life that we want to share this with, right? Like we just doesn't mean we're going to make you go do anything like that's out of your integrity. It's just write down the people you want to help. And so, all your clients here and their full program orders. Brad, I don't know if that's what you really want me to cover, but it's, I like to really take my top 10 people, and I've got other lists too, but it's really the people I'm really loving and layering on this particular month that I think are really close to making that decision to join us.
I think that's pretty much it. Most people here I see on the line already did it. Already texted it over. So basically, it's a place to put your clients. So run a Be Slim report. Make sure you know that your clients that you're supporting have a Be Slim report. Have a list of your top people that you're focusing on. That's there at the bottom. And then have a list of the people that you're like, wow, these people would be great partners, or your new partners that you're helping move forward. So this is more aimed at the new beginning coaches, because all you guys people that are killing it are utilizing this list. And I think most importantly, have a goal. And this will help you really stay on purpose, because we're going to move over to step number 2 of what just makes our month so simple. Is once you have a goal, once you know where all your clients are, once you know who the people you're focusing on, it's just dripping on people. So step number 2 is having a list. And it's so important because you should be prideful of your list, because a big list means that you have a lot of people you care about. So Susan is actually now in a planned way going to go over how to utilize your hundreds list. So go over that tonight for everyone today, Susan.
And it's like, and please know this isn't like in a boastful way for me to share this, but we had over a $15,000 frontline last month, and I still have a map with, the clients that we're loving on. Like at any level, we are still taking the actions and, want to help more people. And so one of the ways that we were able to really increase just our own frontline and really serve and love more people last month is we took the hundreds list challenge. How many of you actually heard about that last month and were like kind of all in? Yeah, I love it. I'm seeing hands up. I probably could call on all of you and you would have a great story to tell me. And I love that. So for myself, this is actually nothing new. When I started with Take Shape 6.5 years ago, I was asked, they suggested, write down the list, start making a list of the people you want to layer on. So this really isn't something new, but the way I've really looked at this is this has made it really simple to have a document to actually walk people through, and a great way to actually follow and track. And so we really want to, help more people, right? Stay consistent, have that layering, and we want to just, have a way to kind of track and, who we're in conversation with. I think what I've loved the most, there's a great training on it. Most of you guys probably printed out these sheets. is we're just starting conversations with people. If people don't know what you're doing, we can't help them because they don't know to even reach out to you, right? Like if you didn't know your friend was a hairstylist, you wouldn't just randomly call her and be like, hey, do you want to cut my hair tomorrow? Like that would be off the wall, right? But if they know what you're doing, that's how we're really going to help and serve more people. So really what it's about is just, write the names down, get them in front of you, and then we just take the steps. So the tracking sheet is laid out for you. It's just a simple question. Like you can make a check mark, are we friends on Facebook? If not, like, let's start there, right? To go and like a few things on their page. Not overly like 50 things, just one or two, maybe like a few and comment, just start to engage a little bit. Send them a private message of really just as simple as like, hey, how are you? And it's that easy just to engage in conversation with people. But I just love that it really walks you through the process. So I guess the big question I have is, if for those of you that heard about like, hey, that sounds simple enough. If you didn't do it, I really want you to just kind of ask yourself, like, why didn't I do that last month? Like, what was that kind of about? Like, do I not know how? Do I still have a lot of questions? Do I have fear behind it? Whatever it is, all good. What I'm excited to share is that tomorrow on the Tuesday 20, if that is you, I want you to just join us for like a hands-on workshop where we're going to just walk through the process. Who's excited about that? Yay! We're just going to go through it together in just a very like simple way, and you'll see like how fun it actually is to reconnect with people. So I'm excited just to kind of walk you hands-on through the process. So if it was just not knowing how, or it doesn't take a lot of time either, but whatever maybe came to mind of like, why didn't I do it last month? Why didn't I reach out and just say hi? The challenge this month, and Brad's going to do a really fun like game here at the very end of this call, is let's start 100 conversations, and it could be 150, it could be 200, go for it. But start in these first 7 days. Let's just reach out and engage with people and see where it takes us. And I started that last month, and my last few clients have both been just from that starting engagement. I look back and I can be like, yep, like that's just because I reached out and said hi 3 weeks ago. So I'm not doing anything, I don't have a golden ticket. I just kind of been just taking the steps, wanted to do it myself so that I could confidently say to you guys that I'm in the trenches. I've tried it. It works. And I'm excited to like really link arms with you guys and help you guys help the people in your world. So with that, I have just because you hear me talk and you're like, well, good for her. She's been doing it 6.5 years. Like she has these skills, which, I really just said hi, you guys. I would love to highlight, there's many of you guys that are doing this. But especially I want Susie Henshaw to come off. A little birdie told me that she's just killing it and been really having fun with, with kind of taking this challenge and reaching out to people. So Susie, tell me what you've enjoyed about it and kind of what's changed in your business, maybe just from kind of starting this in the last like 3-4 weeks.
Hi. So most of you guys know that I'm a pretty bubbly person. So you would think that when this came out, like the hundreds, contacting 100 people in a week and starting conversations would be super easy for me. Well, of course, the fear kicked in. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. The way that it was laid out in Dan Valentine's video was super simple to me. So I literally just went, I'm gonna go for it. So I sat down. I gave myself a chunk of time and I just followed the steps that he gave out. I printed out the paper. I literally went through my phone. I went through every single contact, wrote them down, made sure I was friends with them on Facebook. And then it was so simple. I just went into each person's Facebook, messaged them and said, hi, how are you? And that's it. It was like the easiest thing. And, I think once I did, I had imagined it to be, and it became way more fun as well. So I started to get in contact with way more people that I haven't been in contact with. And now because I, was liking like 1 or 2 posts on their page, They're popping up in my newsfeed more often. So it opened all these doors for communicating with them and just reconnecting with them. And I ended up signing up 3 people pretty quickly after I started doing that, started on their health journey. A couple people actually came back. They were inactive clients that I hadn't talked to in a while. And I reached out to them and they actually hopped back on program. And so it's actually been really, really helpful for us. And even more so, it's been really fun. And I just have been really loving reconnecting with everybody and seeing a few people get healthy in the process. So
that's pretty sweet. Awesome job, Susie. Well, the fact that it was fun and you're helping more people is kind of what we do. So that pretty much makes me excited to continue to do it. So I want to just invite you guys all to join us in doing this month and print 6 of the sheets. Join us tomorrow morning to walk through the process and have a little fun with it. Let's do a lot of seed planning because there are a lot of people out there waiting for us to reach out to them. I know if someone had reached out to me, I probably would have started this a lot sooner because I had to wait till I got the nerve to reach out to my health coach, right? Like I had to wait till it was time for me. So I'm excited about that. So with that, I'm going to bring on another rock star to really talk about why this has also been so valuable is the tracking and the follow-up, which is a huge key of what we do. And Dawn is, a consummate professional on that, and just how we take those people and we just kind of integrate them into our system and, just to really show them what we do, how we celebrate, and to really bring them into, our community. So, Dawn, if you're there, unmute and take it away.
Yes, Susan. Hey, everyone. Gosh, this is so much fun. Really excited. Let me screen share here for a second. Let me find it. I love this topic. I was actually just talking to Brad, and I think that's probably why I'm getting to share about it tonight, is because I am just really passionate about, well, number one, celebrations and the value of follow-up. So you guys, I want to talk just a little bit tonight about, something you probably are all having a ton of fun doing, and that's celebrating. Because, we fall in love with health coaching one client at a time. And one of the special times, probably one of my favorite, most special times of the week, is the days and the times that I have set aside for celebrating with my clients and really celebrating their weekly accomplishments, their non-skill victories, the small and big things that just are going on in their lives, finding out who's noticing, and also doing lots of those 3-way calls and Zooms, because celebrations are so powerful. And really that's what we hold, and that is special about our community. So, I just want to ask, you could blank, hold up your right hand. Actually, you know what? I would love to have everyone hold their hands because you guys are rock stars and so many of you do this already, but who has a set time and day that they do their celebration calls? Just go ahead and raise those hands up. Okay. Now I'm just going to drive a point home here because yes, I know Easter's passed. And so you're like, why is there a little kid wandering around in a yard? This is something that I love. So think about it. You've got Easter eggs scattered all across the yard. It's a little overwhelming, but imagine you were trying to hunt down those eggs. Okay. We don't hunt people down, and having a set time and day is so awesome because it's we've got all of them neatly in our little basket. People know to expect that we're going to call. I do some of my celebrations, especially the 1-week ones, on a Zoom. So I challenge you to think about doing that this week. But most importantly, do you have a set time and day? Do you have a time that works for you, that works in your schedule? And do your clients know that you're probably going to be giving them a call then? And if you don't get a hold of them, do you leave a message? Is it upbeat? Is it fun? Are you giving them one healthy tip? Are you letting them know that if they need you, you're going to be available? They can text or call you, because I can tell you that my clients know I'm going to call them on Tuesdays. If I don't get a hold of them, I'm going to leave them a message. And I know that if they need me, they're going to call or text me back. And I might text them a little later in the day or later in the week and just check and see how they are. But you guys, it's such a fun value for them because we get to stay hip to hip with them on their journey. Those celebrations are key. The value for them is that people love structure and they know what to expect. So they're going to expect your call or expect to connect with you in Zoom. And it's also a wonderful, simple, easy way to pull in your health coach, your mentor, on a 3-way call or Zoom to celebrate them, right? So, and I'm sure lots of you are having fun doing that. How many have done in the last week a 3-way call celebration with a client? Just raise those hands up. That's so fun, right? And one of the things I like too is that these calls are usually between 5 and 10 minutes, usually less than that. You're celebrating what's going on. They're consistent, and really it helps. You can get a lot more done in a short amount of time. So celebrations, you guys, are key. And so I just challenge you, if you don't have one, pick one and run with it this week. And then let's circle up and see, how did that go? And did you find that you had a whole lot more time to do more stuff? So, Susan talked so beautifully about the seeds that we're planting. And I want to kind of talk a little bit about following up and following through. Because if you think about it, if you get out there and you plant a lot of seeds, every single one of those seeds has a name. Every single one is a potential client. And if you talk with them and they're like, maybe not yet, or they still have some more questions, they're still there. So how many seeds do you have in the ground? And are you remembering to water them? Are you remembering to check back and see if they're ready? See if they're sprouting? See if they're ready to have that next conversation? And so really taking care of your seeds. I want to talk about what a follow-up is, and then kind of just some ideas on how to do that. So follow-ups are simple, like Susan said. It's just reaching out, leaving them a message, sending them a Facebook message. Hey, how are you? I'm going to go over a few of those in a little bit. But really just, are you doing it? Because if we plant a lot of seeds and then we kind of wander off, they might be ready, but we won't know unless we reach back out and ask them. So do you have a system? I love, where's my sheet? I love my list that I have from the hundreds list. This is my system for follow-up, and I'm keeping track, and I write down whether I sent them a message or I talked to them and where we're at. I love that it makes it systematic, because I used to be the queen of sticky notes, and I used to have things all over the place, and I used to get really discombobulated. So now I've cleaned it all up, and so this is just really fun and really simple. So it takes 5 to 12 touches for most people to be ready. Now, okay, not everybody's like me. I practically tackled my health coach and grabbed the bar right out of her hand. I've told that story a few times, but you know what? Most people take 5 to 12 times just reaching back out, checking in with them, seeing how they're doing. And this is all about relationships, following up with people, following up with those people that are liking your comments, that are liking your posts on Facebook, they're commenting, really, really using the tools that we have. And then just checking in with them. So here's just some quick examples, some tangible things that you can do or say. I sent several out today. This isn't my follow-up day, but guess what? I had like 10 minutes and I was waiting to pick up Natalie. I sent some follow-ups because that's how we do it. And I checked in just, hey, how are you? I know last week we were visiting about you really wanting to get back on a schedule now that it's May and summer's coming around. How's that going? Do you have your time set up for the gym this week? Would you like to go run the stairs with me? I actually invited a friend to come out and run the stairs that are by my house, and I just checked in with her. And then just thinking about you today, or just, hey, how are you? It doesn't matter what you say, just say something, and as long as it's genuine and as long as it's you. So just kind of ending on a note. The secret is following up, following up, following up, and really following up and following through. So if you've got a bunch of people on your list, maybe from last month, and you're like, okay, gosh, guys, how do I do this? Do I create a new list, or do I put new names on there? Yes, do that. But also follow back up with all those people that you started conversations with last week, and don't give up on them, but keep dripping on them, keep watering those seeds. And really that's what I wanted to share, is just the value of having a celebration day and time that's consistent, and then following up. Because you guys, we all know in our hearts, we're either doing it or we're not. And I know that I'm so excited to just reach out, follow up, and help a few more people this month. Actually, a lot more people this month.
I love it, Dawn. Thank you very much. I love the way you laid that out, because it's such a reminder on what to be focusing on here. So guys, those are the top 3 things. And this is the 4th and final one, is convention. It's July 21st through the 24th. So if you haven't registered yet, I highly encourage registering. This event changed my life, and just, the topic of the Health Huddle tonight was healthy community. This event is worth it, and I'm excited because this is the year, sounds like 15 years later, that we morph into the next level of what we're doing with Take Shape for Life. People don't get really excited or say things are coming down unless some really exciting things are coming down. And I've heard that this is going to be the most incredible convention yet. Not to mention, I could go around person by person, and they could individually tell you why convention was so powerful for them. So there's only 3 things you need to know to go to convention. 1, that you want to go. Well, that's actually a given. That's not number 1, because we all want to go. But number 1 is you need a registration. a way to get there, and a place to stay. We probably have a place for you guys to stay. That's number one. The number two thing is we can figure out how for you to get there. The first and most important thing is to register and get going, because we're about ready to sell out of it because there's only 3,400 spaces. So my encouragement would be to register for this event. If you are a brand new coach in your first 30 days, you actually get rookie pricing. So it's only $199 to go to conventions, connect with your health coach and kind of see what that looks like. I know most of you guys are registered, and for many of you, this is a reminder, but this event is very powerful, and you guys, like, everyone remembers and talks about their first convention. I won't, we're all having a really fun evening, and on purpose evening. I'm not going to go around and share, but because this changed our lives so much, and because all of you guys are so on purpose, we wanted to do a fun little game to help 4 people earn a free registration to convention from Ashley and I. So one, we want to see more people getting healthy this month than ever before. So we're going to give away 4 registrations to convention this month. We already went over this is the 4th thing. We already went over the 3 things that are just the things that set you up for success. Success is easy. So we're going to basically reward those that are in action and serving people. So we're going to give 4 registrations away at the end of this month. 2 to the people that just start a combination of the most clients and personal coaches. So you get, just count basically each person as 1. So if you have a client that also signs up as a coach, that's 2 combo right there. And so whoever signs up the most, flat out, free registration to convention. Anyone can win, even if you're brand new. You might even have an advantage if you're brand new. And then we're going to have a drawing for 2 people who, if you just do the simple steps of your business and just focus on people, if you sign up 5 people, 5 clients on their path to health, we'll put you in a drawing where we draw for 2 people to win a free registration to convention. Super simple and easy. This is the only thing you need to do to be able to play the game. Besides wanting to help people and being on purpose, is we're going to put a post later this evening on the Brash page, and all you have to do is just express how you're taking action on these basic steps. That you're 1, registered for convention, or your plan for registering for convention, and then number 2 is just post a picture or your plan for getting a picture of, or your plan for getting your 100 list done this month. So all together, guys, like Susie, props to you. I remember you said you're like, hey, I just took the time and I laid it down, and I got on a lot of meaningful, conversations with people that I cared about, and it also opened up, a lot of conversations about health. I mean, you've been adding people to the client support page like crazy between you and David. So let's do this together this month. And let's pay for ourselves to go to convention by the people we're helping. And everyone, guys, like, if you go to convention, it increases your success rate of moving forward with health coaching. Like, I don't even want to get the numbers because it's like amazing %. So that's what we're going to do. There'll be a post later tonight. Just post 1 that you're registered or your plan for registering, and 2, take a picture or post or just say what your plan is on getting your list done. So guys, the steps are simple. We got a map so we know where we want to go. We got a list so we know who we're focusing on. And we have 3, a celebration day / a follow-up day, so we can be purposeful. It doesn't take a lot of time to change change a lot of lives. It just takes purpose. So we had one of the highest rank ups we've ever had before, and apparently I'm going backwards on my slide. So with that being said, guys, we had an incredible month last month. So many lives changed. I'm loving it, and I want to congratulate every single one of you and the time that you guys put aside to be focused on other people and become more to other people. So let's go have the best month yet. And we want to celebrate you guys next month. So I look forward to seeing those 100 lists, and I look forward to giving away a few registrations to convention, because I can't wait for the people that are awakened and have their own convention story later on this year. So with that being said, great job in April, guys. Let's go make this the most amazing May ever. Have a good evening, guys, and stay on purpose.